Hi, this is Attorney Mike Gravelin coming to you from Chicago, as usual, and today we're going to take another look at the sovereign citizens and a little something I'm calling Sovereign Citizens in Court number 5. Let's do it. Alright, today I've got another special treat for you. I've got 2 sovereign citizen video clips and my first appearance of the maritime law argument on my Sovereign Citizens series. But first, we're going to go visit our old friend, Judge Hurley, for his 3rd appearance on Law Talk with Mike. He never consented to any of them, but he also appears in Funny Old Lady in Court and Sovereign Citizens in Court number 2. Links in the description below. Let's get started.
Martin Thomas, served 3 misdemeanor warrants, 500 per count. How about Jonathan Rounds?
Hello. Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
I sent you an affidavit pertaining to my status as a sovereign.
Judge Hurley's so good here. He sits through the whole thing pretending like it's sane.
I asked for a declaration of authority order given to you by the GA-15 Supreme Justice on the 4th Amendment oath. I ask for you to clarify for me the validity of your status, your nationality, where did you deprive your government from. I ask for all these things. I submitted through certified letter through the postmaster. I have not had any response to that.
I can't imagine why not.
The officers arrested me. They signed the tickets on their own. They applied all of these KPSs to it to try to get me in a fraudulent. So it's a fraud against my estate, a misrepresentation, and racketeering. I would like to settle a motion to take it to the Supreme Court immediately.
Yeah, good luck with that.
So I'll be needing to be released on the R&R so I can go and address these issues as soon as possible.
Yes, sir. Your bond's $1,500. How about Jonathan Rounds?
Up to the podium, sir. Outside.
Anybody any money? Credit card, child support, how much?
Those are always fun.
Well, that was fun. Hurley didn't engage here. He does in Sovereign Citizens number 2. Again, links in the description below. There he takes the other tact and addresses it head on. But in this circumstance, he just decides to sidestep it completely.
Oh, this is Porter. Yeah. Oh, okay.
One on the bottom. Very natural.
Yes, absolutely.
Good catch.
Hello, Judge.
Good afternoon, sir. This is People versus Asher Edwards, P20 CRF 0347. Mr. Edwards, this is the time and place set for your arraignment. Do you consent to have an arraignment by video conference?
Sir, is this an Maritime Admiralty Law courtroom that we're processing me through?
No, it's not.
This is not a Maritime Admiralty Law courtroom. I believe so.
No.
Absolutely, it is. All courtrooms in this country are Maritime Admiralty Law courtrooms that process people, aren't they?
No, sir.
I absolutely love it. He's got nothing for him but no, which is all it deserves.
That's false information. Well, either way, this courtroom is trying to process me as state property. See this fictitious name statement? Asher Edwards, spelled in all capital letters? This is not my name. This name was issued to me without my consent, and you cannot legally process me through this courtroom.
Oh, yes, they can.
Without this name in all capital letters that was issued without my consent. My name is spelled Asher Edwards, first capital, all lowercase, Edwards, first capital, all lowercase, and this is the birth name given to me by my parents, protected by the Constitution of the United States. The Constitution of the United States guarantees that I'm a free-born citizen, inherently owned by no entity, and this fictitious name statement in all capital letters is a declaration of property of my person. Okay, and so therefore, because this fictitious name statement was issued to me without my consent, therefore it is illegal for you to process me through this courtroom, so you guys have to figure out something else to do with me.
Court will enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. Will show time is not waived. Set this matter for trial setting conference.
Well, it appears he had already figured out what to do with him.
We'll set this matter for pre-preliminary hearing within the statutory period.
And I would like to see the gun. It said I had a gun. I've never had a gun since I got out of
We'll
jail.
set this matter for pre-preliminary. Sir, do not speak on.
They're lying.
I love this. He just cuts his mic. That's the beauty of these sort of remote hearings, I guess. It's kind of difficult, but don't worry, we make accommodations for it.
Do not speak while I am speaking, sir. This matter is set for pre-preliminary hearing on July 21st at 8 a.m. with a preliminary hearing on July 23rd at 8 a.m. So time is not waived. Public Defender's Office is appointed. Sir, you have the following rights. You have the right to be represented by counsel at all stages of the proceedings. If you cannot afford counsel, the court will appoint counsel to represent you, and I have appointed the public defender to represent you.
That's interesting to me. They start the hearing, says, do you consent to having this remote hearing? And he never answers that question. He certainly doesn't ask to have the public defender appointed, and this judge just decides to proceed anyway, which is probably the right thing to do. I'm sure he's within his rights. He knows, but usually you would want to get the consent of the party. The judge here sees that that's not going to happen. It just orders what he thinks should be done.
You have the right to a speedy and public preliminary hearing. That is one within 10 court days, and under the current COVID-19 state of emergency, 30 days of the date of your arraignment, no later than 60 calendar days from the date of your arraignment. You have the right to confront and cross-examine witnesses. You have the right to present a defense, including use of the court's subpoena power to compel the attendance of witnesses on your behalf. You have the right to remain silent. You cannot be compelled to testify against yourself. You have the right to a speedy and public jury trial, one within 60 days of your arraignment on an indictment or information. Today you are arraigned only on a criminal complaint. You have the right to reasonable bail. Sir, do you understand these rights?
I do not stand under, sir.
Brilliant.
All right. There is a request for criminal.
I stand under you.
There is a request for a criminal protective order in this case. The people are not here. I don't see anyone here in support of that criminal protective order. The court declines to issue the criminal protective order at this time.
Well, here the defendant starts making all sorts of arguments, and of course we can't hear them because the mic's cut off. But don't worry, I have you covered. In a new Law Talk with Mike special feature, I am going to provide you, through the magic of voiceover, a little thing we're going to call Sovereign Citizen Estimated Argument.
I am the settler, agent, and attorney-in-fact for Asher Edwards. Mr. Edwards is a corporation under UCC filing 5XYZ-PDQ.
You wish to be heard regarding custody status.
I don't know why I'm even talking to you because you don't have jurisdiction. My favorite color is green. And in summation, I don't understand.
Thank you. Thank you.
Probation Department's recommendation is the defendant not be released on pretrial supervised release, as the assessment shows that he has a high risk of to fail pretrial monitoring. Court will set bail in the amount of $72,500. That's scheduled bail. Next matter.
Well, there you have it. Our first maritime law argument. It did not get very far. It got exactly 3 no's from the judge and nothing more. This judge was deliciously uninterested in this whole line of argument. He just ordered what he wanted to order and moved on. And when the guy wouldn't shut up, he cut his mic.
Here at Law Talk, we do a lot of videos answering common legal questions. We also do
reviews of law in the movies and then on TV. We also share some of our more interesting cases. We're always putting out new videos. So if you like that, please hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell.